Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Tuesday. I'm glad you're here. I really am. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up mainly from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: run the dishwasher twice. Do it again. Try the play one more time. All of that. You've heard me talk about Joe Bob Tyler before and how he was a stickler for doing it again. Perfect practice makes perfect, all of that. So, because of that, if the smallest things, somebody didn't quite get their pull to do that lead block exactly right, or the center didn't quite get the snap right, or the running back didn't get their spin right, because everything in the single wing offense was built on precision. We would run even plays we had run a million times. I mean, we started every game with 26 spinner. There was a snap in between the one back and the two back. The one back is spinning one way, the spinning towards the middle. The two back is spinning towards the middle, doing this. And the two back would fake to the one back. One back could go one way, the two back could run to the six hole. It's a great play. It was the first play we ran every game. If anybody ever scouted us, how they didn't realize, they always run this play first. Always boggled my mind, but we would always get yardage with it. And I think it's because Joe Bob had us run it over and over and over and over again. We could do that play blindfolded, I think. He would always find something wrong with it. Do it again, do it again, do it again. And sometimes we would do it 5, 10 times to start every practice off. And I never understood it. Why build on perfection? Well, we weren't building on perfection. We were building on the small things that were wrong. And that sort of leads in today's Red Mic message. I was reading the other day about this guy. He was stuck in a rut. He had some depression issues, mentally, emotionally, even physically. He was having a hard time even getting out of bed. He couldn't function. He was talking to a therapist, and the therapist was like, "Well, what are you struggling with? Why are you having this issue? What's going on?" And it was clear the guy had something to say, and he didn't want to go into it. And then finally, he was like, "All right, it's the dishes." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Okay, it's not job loss, it's not grief, it's not trauma. I've got a sink full of dishes, and I'm obsessing about them. The dishwasher doesn't work great. The dishes are gross. Standing there and hand washing everything was too much for this guy to bear." And then the therapist said something. "Dishwasher works though, right?" He said, "Yeah, but it doesn't do a good job." And he said, "Run the dishwasher twice." He didn't judge the guy. He didn't lecture him. He didn't tell him, stop feeling sorry for yourself and just stand there and wash the dishes by hand. He gave him permission to do the unexpected. Run the dishwasher twice. Let go of the rules that say you have to open the dishwasher and everything come out sparkling clean. Attack it from a different angle. Get rid of these imaginary standards that say you have to do it right or you don't do it at all. Replay. Do it again. Just like that. It clicked. They loaded the dishwasher. They didn't pre-wash everything. They ran the dishwasher. And then it opened. And the dishes weren't clean, at least not completely clean. So they ran it again. And then they ran it a third time. And then they were clean. All right, let's dry them. Let's put them away. After a while, this person got back to, normal, getting out of bed regularly, showering, getting ready for work, doing everything that they were supposed to do, and living life. And it was that small thing, getting past that hump of the chore that they didn't want to do, standing up and washing the dishes. I grew up without a dishwasher. Um, there's a show called Fresh Off the Boat or something like that. It's about this Asian family, and um, this lady, the mom in the show, hid put a piece of put black tape over the display on the dishwasher because she didn't want her kids to be soft. She taught them that they had to wash the dishes, and the dishwasher was used to dry the dishes. It was a dish rack. But they figured out, oh, it's a dishwasher. And she was like, you're not using it. She said, we are not lazy. So this person ran the dishwasher 2, 3 times, and that was all it took for them to get past their rut. And it goes back to, the same idea that Joe Bob had. Do it again. If it's not right, do it again. Eventually, you're going to get it right. Eventually, you're going to be able to move to the next play. Same thing in life. Do the rewrite. Make the edits. Redo the graphic. Call the customer back. Lean into the job. Do it over again. Whatever it takes. Nothing says you have to be perfect first rattle out of the box. Life's going to be hard. Embrace the hard. Hard's what makes it great, right? The answer might not be to try harder, to be better. It might just be do it again. Try. Be a little different. Stop chasing perfection all the time and just get it done in your way, in your time. And if that means running the dishwasher twice, do it. That's today's Red Mike message. Give yourself a break. Try again. Do it again. Redo. Again, nothing says you have to be perfect. First time, every time, first rattle out of the box. So run that dishwasher twice. Again, that's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you find it helpful. I hope you're able to put it in place in your life. Maybe smile a little bit and think about old Coach Joe Bob Tyler telling us to do it again in the hot, blazing Texas sun during tour days. There's times that I wish that I could go back and do all of that over again, but then reality sets in and I'm like, are you crazy? 2 days were awful. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. I hope that you will join me again tomorrow. Please give me a like, a follow, and a share. I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully, and don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.